Did you know that 45% of Americans have $0 saved for retirement? That's nearly half of the population potentially facing financial uncertainty during their golden years. It's a startling statistic, isn't it? It underscores the critical importance of a well-planned retirement budget. Without one, you risk joining this worrying statistic. But don't worry, today we'll guide you through how to create a retirement budget, so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the retirement you've always dreamt of. Imagine John Doe, a 50-year-old man who just started thinking about retirement. John begins by estimating his essential expenses. He considers his mortgage, utilities, groceries, healthcare, and insurance. These are costs he knows he can't avoid. Then he thinks about his discretionary expenses, his love for travel, dining out, and his hobby of golf. He realizes these non-essential costs can add up and must be factored into his retirement budget. John doesn't stop there, though. He also considers those unexpected costs that life often throws our way. He knows he might have unexpected medical expenses or home repairs to deal with. So he decides to create a buffer in his budget for these unpredictable events. By considering his essential, discretionary, and unexpected costs, John has taken the first essential step towards creating a realistic retirement budget. John has now successfully estimated his expenses. Next, he needs to determine his income sources. John starts by familiarizing himself with his anticipated Social Security benefits. Like many, he's learned the age at which he begins to draw these benefits can greatly affect his monthly income. But Social Security isn't his only income source. He's also taken into account his employer-sponsored pension and a small private annuity he's been contributing to over the years. Next, John takes a look at his investment income. This includes the returns he expects from his retirement accounts, dividends, and a rental property he owns. He's careful to draw down in a sustainable manner to ensure the longevity of his funds. Lastly, John considers work income. He plans to do some part-time consulting after retirement. He's conservative in his estimation of this income, knowing that it's less predictable than his other sources. John now has a clear picture of his income sources, but there's one more thing he needs to consider: inflation. John realizes that the cost of living will increase over time due to inflation. It's a simple truth that the price of goods and services tends to rise over the years. Inflation, that subtle, often overlooked economic factor, can significantly impact the purchasing power of John's retirement savings. Let's say, for instance, that John's monthly grocery bill is $100 today. In 20 years, with an average annual inflation rate of 2 to 3%, the same groceries could cost him nearly $180. Now, let's take a closer look at healthcare costs, which tend to become a more significant portion of expenses as we age. John must consider premiums for Medicare or other health insurance, out-of-pocket costs, medications, and potential long-term care expenses. In the United States, the cost of healthcare has been rising at a rate faster than inflation, adding another layer of complexity to John's retirement budgeting. By diligently factoring in these costs, John can ensure that his retirement savings will last. It might seem daunting, but with careful planning and a realistic outlook, it's entirely possible. Remember, many retirees underestimate these costs, so it's crucial to do thorough research and budget adequately. By considering inflation and healthcare costs, John is ensuring his retirement savings maintain their value over the years. John knows that his financial needs will likely change during retirement. It's not a set-and-forget scenario, but rather one that requires regular attention and adjustment. Just like the seasons change, so too will his lifestyle, health, and the economic environment. It's important that John reviews his budget at least once a year, or even more frequently if significant changes occur. There are many tools available to help John along the way. Financial calculators and budgeting apps can be great assets. He could even consider enlisting the help of a professional advisor. These experts can provide valuable insights and help make sure that John's retirement funds are being managed effectively. By regularly reviewing and adjusting his budget, John can ensure he's always on track. If he's diligent and proactive, he can adapt to changes and make the necessary tweaks to his budget. With proper budgeting, John can look forward to a relaxed and enjoyable retirement, and so can you.